Happy Monday. We're at the gym. So I'm not going to be doing a Coach to 5K program. I'm supposed to be starting, I think it's week 5 now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on week 5, day 1. But instead, I'm just going to be trying to go for a long run. I'm going to go for 4 miles an hour for as long as I can and try to bump it up to 5 every once in a while and see what I can do. I don't know. I'm just going to do my own thing on the treadmill. I have no real plan. I want to try to at least get 2 miles and go from there. I guess we'll see what happens when I'm done.
Start off with a 2-minute walk at 3 miles an hour. Then I did 2 minutes at 4 miles an hour and then 2 minutes at 5 miles an hour. And I was going to go back and forth between 2 minutes of 4 and 2 minutes of 5. But that was a little too tiring, so I went back, did a minute of each alternating, and so I did that until 20 minutes, and then I took another 2-minute 3 mile an hour walking break, and then I went back to my 4 mile and 5 mile intervals until I hit 2 miles. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself because that means my body is slowly getting used to the idea of a 4 mile an hour jog being resting and also being a more acclimated to running at 5 miles an hour. So yeah, what was it? When I hit 1 mile, I think I hit 1 mile at like 14 minutes something. And that was with the 2 minutes of walking, obviously. And that I was happy with because I've always struggled to get a sub 15 mile on the treadmill. And the last time I really pushed to do it, I was like freaking exhausted, and I didn't feel like, I don't think I like did any more of a run after that. I just wanted to do a sub 15 and then that was it. And now I did 2 miles, both sub 15 when you do the pace, and I'm feeling fine and I'm feeling good. I probably could have went a little longer, but I don't want to because my goal today was 2 miles at the 4 and 5 intervals. I don't want to overexert myself, and like that was another thing, is when I noticed I was getting close to 2 miles but it wouldn't be under 28 minutes, I had to like remind myself to hold back because I need to keep a pace. And then once I get near the end of something, then I can push. So that's what I did, is when I finished my final 5 mile an hour interval, I was just like a smidge away from 2 miles. So I just kept going then. And so you push yourself at the end of the race, not in the middle, because you have to leave something in the tank to push in the end. I'm really happy with this run. I got a rest tomorrow, and then Wednesday, if the weather's nice, I'm gonna go for an outdoor run. If not, I'm gonna come back here and then I'll do my long run on Friday, which will be 7 kilometers. So I have to go to mapmyrun.com and just like figure out where, because that's, if you've never used mapmyrun.com, it basically uses Google Maps, and then you can drop like little markers to literally map a run and see how far it is. So that's what I've been using to like get my distances, and that's what I did for my 6K run, is I figured out a route, and then it was a little more than 6K by like 0.27, so 0.3, so that was okay. So I'll do that again for my 7K run, and yeah, I'll figure it out. Otherwise, I'm gonna let you go because I need something to eat. Bye.
Hi everybody, I'm at the gym. What day is it today? It is Wednesday, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna be running. I'm just gonna be running. I'm gonna try to keep up with my 4 mile, 5 mile minute intervals again and see if I can push a bit longer with the time I had. I have a little less time, like it's only 1:26, but I had to call the insurance people because of that incident I mentioned at the drive-in this past weekend. And yeah, so that's all dealt with. I don't have to pay anything, but I do take it like a ding on my insurance. Basically in Manitoba, for every year of good driving, you get merit points, and the maximum is 15 merits, and now I had 11, and when you get into an incident, you lose 5 merit points. But merits are really quick to get back. You get one every year, But if you have demerits, they take like 2 or 3 years to work off. So I don't have any demerits. I have all merits still. So what the merits get you is like a discount on your insurance and a discount on your license renewal every year. And she was like, don't worry about it. Like, yes, it happened. Be more careful and everything. Like, lesson learned. Don't assume that everybody parked in a pitch black field is gonna have their lights on 10 minutes after the movie ends. I'm a little annoyed at that. But yeah, like I went from a 27% discount on my insurance to a 20%, and that won't kick in until next year. And then she was like, a year of good driving and you'll be back up to a 25% discount. So cool. That's I can handle that. But it's just annoying that it happened. And yeah, so maybe that'll help fuel my run today. A little bit of frustration to work off.
I did 1 minute of 4 miles an hour, then 30 seconds of 5 miles an hour, and 30 seconds of 6 miles an hour, and then repeat. And then at 1 mile, I took a 2-minute walking break again, and then I started all over again. Partway at 1.5 miles, I started getting really tired, and I had to take an extra walking break. Was that 1 mile? I can't remember when. I know it was not long after the first walking break. So I think it was like 1.5 miles. I had to take an extra walking break because my arms were feeling like lead. My legs were getting tired. But when I'm on the treadmill, I want to make sure that my arms stay strong, because when you slow it down, it's not an instant slow down like you can do when you're actually like on the ground. So I want to make sure my arms will hold me up on the little arm doodads. If I feel the need to suddenly like get off the belt because I do not feel capable of staying on, and my arms were tired enough that I knew if my legs gave out, I might just like crash, because you see there's the treadmill and then the preacher curl seat. So yeah, I jumped off, did a quick 30-second walking break again, then I bumped it up to 4 miles an hour, and then I did my 5 and 6 for a bit. But I finished my 2 miles, I think, alternating with the 5 and 6 the whole time. But I know on the last like half mile, I just alternated between 4 and 5 miles an hour, because I knew I was too tired to do the 6, but I wanted to keep pushing, because it's all part of conditioning. Keep pushing when you're tired and training your body to recover at formerly tougher speeds. So that's one thing I'm really happy about, because I can go so long with that interval pace, and my body considers 4 miles an hour resting speed, when like 4 years ago, when I first started working out, 4 miles was like my max speed running. And I remember trying 5 and it being really, really tough, and then just being curious and putting 6 miles an hour. And like my legs went wild, and I did that for about 10 seconds. And now I'm a lot stronger and faster. I'm gonna get home and finally eat, because it is now 2:25. So I'm a little peckish. So bye. I just realized I'm not wearing sunglasses. Yeah, I'm heading for my 7K run today. I got my route all mapped out, and hopefully I like do all right. I don't know. Feeling a little hungry. I think once I get moving, I'll be fine. I'm lathered up in sunscreen. I've got my face sunscreen everywhere. There's exposed skin. I put on sunscreen. I got my hat now, so I'm all ready for the sun, because it is a bright, sunny, beautiful day. So I'm gonna get going, because I also have to, like, at 1:30 we have to be somewhere, and it is now 12:11, so I'm running out of time. So where am I? I don't know how far I am. I'm 5.4 kilometers in, and something I didn't plan. I hope the wind's not too much. I'm trying to cover it. I'm starting to get dehydrated. I have goosebumps, which, while it's not like terribly hot, it's also not a good sign. I'm still sweating, which is good, but I didn't drink enough water this morning, which is really dumb on my part, especially for a 7-kilometer run. maybe I should have brought my hydration belt with me. So yeah, I need to get water soon. Luckily, I only have just under 2 kilometers to get home because the friends' houses that I did pass on the way, nobody was home. One's at work, the other's at work, and I don't know where his wife is. So yeah, nobody's home. So if you find me lying on the side of the road, pour some water in my mouth and pause my Strava, please. Okay, I'm done. I have had a minute to sit down. I actually had to draw. I came in, sat down, looked at my Strava, got up, and then kept going because I was 0.1 kilometers off of 7K. And I think that's because I cut through the gas station parking lot instead of following the road around the parking lot, but I was not going up that little hill. It's like I have an option of a short hill, or so the little hill is the one I chose, or the long, like, steep hill that goes around a corner and everything. I'm like, no. I found a person on their front lawn, I think watching their grandkids, and I asked them for a cup of water, and they gave it to me, which was very nice of them. And I'm seriously thinking of, like, giving them a thank you gift, like dropping it off and saying, make sure this gets to the man, from Friday afternoon watching the kids. Because that like 30-45 second stop, just waiting for him to get the water, and then like I just downed that 8-ounce glass, 1 cup, 250 ml. Let's go through all the measurements. And then I kept going, and I felt like there was a little hill right after their yard, and I actually made it like halfway up. When I made it to the top of that little hill, walked a little flat around the corner to the gas station parking lot, and then went up that little hill. And so yeah, I took a lot of walking breaks. At least I felt I did. I felt like I wasn't actually running that well today. Like I felt like I would have some bad splits, and I felt like my end time, Bumblebee, don't bite me please. I felt like my end time would be, Hornet, go away. One of each. I just need a wasp now. That wasn't a challenge, universe. But yeah, I really felt sluggish. That's probably because I didn't have enough water and I was slowly getting dehydrated. But I also felt tired, and I walked more. But because I walked more, I tried to run more. So it's this weird, like, try to like even it out, that if I walk so much, I gotta run so much before I can walk again. That's what I always do, is I keep pushing myself to hold off my next walking break. Like, okay, if I can make it to that tree or that post box or that garbage can or whatever, and then I'll walk a bit. And I'm sweating again, yay. Yeah, so I think by doing that and making sure I tried to like not walk too much, in spite of taking more walking breaks than I did last week on my 6K, I still came out with good splits. I'll insert them here. And those are my splits. So yeah, my average pace was like 8 minutes and 40 something seconds a kilometer, which is really good. I'm really happy with that. I really thought I would be closer to the 10 minutes a kilometer, which in the end, on race day, if I finish the race in an hour and 40 minutes, that's okay, because my like pseudo goal, I don't know how to say it. Like, if I can maintain a 10 kilometer pace, 10 minute a kilometer pace, then I'll be happy with that. But the fact that I am under that also makes me really happy. So if I'm faster than that pace on race day, then awesome. And if I match that pace on race day, then goal achieved. Like, either way, it's a win-win. And I'm feeling really good about how it's going. Sometime next week, I have to get in an 8-kilometer run. The problem is I will be in Winnipeg next Friday. So I can't get an 8-kilometer run that day because I refuse to try to run 8 kilometers on a treadmill, especially when I'm going to be in a vehicle all day. I am going to try to use the gym treadmill while I'm at the hotel, but I'm not going to be doing like a big run. I think I might leave that till when I get to Ontario, and I might I don't know. I've got to look at my at my calendar and figure out what days I'm going to be where, because I know I wanted to get at least one long run while I'm in Ontario, but the way that works out is I might get two.
So I don't know, maybe I'll do my next long run the Saturday I get back.
Either way, now I'm just babbling and trying to do logistics in my head. You notice I like stare off in the distance whenever I'm like talking to the camera instead of like looking at the camera. I'll just I do that a lot, and I notice it so much when I'm editing. It's because when I'm thinking, I like to focus on nothing so that I can just like, you know, those like stupid memes or like TV shows when there's the person who's like thinking and all the like physics, math just starts floating through the air. That's pretty much what it is when I'm thinking, as I'm looking through and I'm seeing a calendar and I'm seeing the numbers and the math and the pace and everything I need to know to try to figure out what my goal is. And that's, just imagine that every time I look off camera, it's because I'm thinking. I'm going to go inside because I really need to drink water, because that one cup isn't going to hold me for very long. And I need to, you know, break fast because it's now 1:24. I got to shower because we got to go to something. It starts at 1:30, but we don't have to be there right at 1:30, but I'd like to leave by 1:30. So I got to go. Bye.
So this Thursday is the end of my May challenge. Do I feel like I've met my goal? No. I didn't count on the fact that with my days off, eating would be a little more, not of a challenge, but I don't know, getting what I need would be, or staying on track would be a little more difficult. I don't know. Like, I think I've done fine, but what I have learned in this is that I need the week to week. I cannot have long, big goals. Like, that's why I set my mini goals at 10 pounds at a time, and I don't have a concrete end weight. Because if I just work towards one end goal, or if I give my open-ended end of the month, I'll track to be here, it's not going to work. I personally need to go 1 week at a time, because that's a long enough short time that I can stay on track and it feels like there's an end in sight. Yeah, this was just, it was an experiment to see what it would be like if I didn't weigh every day or every week. And I know that it doesn't work for me. I don't know how much I will have lost when I weigh in this Thursday morning, but I know it's not going to be my big goal of what I kind of like highballed it at 189. But ideally I'll be 191. So we'll see. I did my 7K run yesterday, and I've just had a random headache for like since yesterday. I noticed that after my long runs, I tend to have a headache, and that's another really big hint that I am not getting enough hydration before my runs. Because after my run, you can keep like drinking water, whatever you can, but if you're already dehydrated, you're just trying to repair, and I should start preventing and make sure I get plenty of water. So it is Saturday, so we have 6 more sleeps until I am in Winnipeg with my family. I have it on the calendar because the kiddo has been asking every day, how many sleeps, so I wrote it down so that she can check every day. Otherwise, yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more 5 more days until weigh day, and then I figure out how everything has gone. And I do not like not having access to that information. Some people it really works and they need that to, like, once a month I'm gonna weigh and I'll be fine. I'm not one of those people. That's something I learned right now. I hate not knowing. I like numbers, I like adjusting, and one thing I really like about just recording once a week is I can see what did I do in the past week to cause this number, and how can I either recreate that or change that so I can get a better number, whether it was good or bad or whatnot. So yeah, it is May long weekend. Victoria Day is on Monday. I don't
know. I'm pretty sure, like, the Americans, this is May long weekend as well, right? Like, what is May 22nd in the States? I have no idea. I'm not going to be running tomorrow because today and tomorrow are rest days. Since Monday is Victoria Day, the gym is going to be closed, so I'm going to have to just do like an outdoor run. I think I'm going to do an easy 5K, just something to get out, get a bit of distance, and I think I'm going to try to push it so that even though it's not a long run, I still want it to be a good workout run. So there's my plan. We'll see in the next video how that works out. I am going to try to, in the video after this one, I'm going to try to make sure I record, edit, and upload on Thursday before I head out of town, because we hop on a bus at 8 p.m. and I will be traveling till 7:30 the next morning. I get to try to sleep on a bus. So I've done it lots of times before, and Kate's pretty jazzed to be on the bus because she doesn't mind traveling by bus. I think she really likes the fact that you're not buckled in and you got a lot of room and everything. So I'm looking forward to visiting my family. So yes, thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you like more, and have a good weekend. Bye.